Tonight, skies across the globe will witness a breathtaking cosmic spectacle, a total lunar eclipse turning the full moon into a glowing blood moon. But this isn't just any lunar event. It's the ONLY total lunar eclipse visible anywhere on Earth until the end of 2028, making it a rare highlight in our night sky calendars. Stay with us as we break down everything you need to know. On March 3, 2026, the moon will pass directly into the Earth's shadow, a cosmic alignment that creates what astronomers call a total lunar eclipse. During this process, Earth blocks direct sunlight from reaching the lunar surface. But instead of disappearing, the moon doesn't go pitch black. It glows with a deep copper red or orange tint, earning it the dramatic nickname, the Blood Moon. This visual drama happens because Earth's atmosphere bends sunlight, scattering shorter blue wavelengths and allowing the longer red and orange wavelengths to reach the moon, casting its eerie yet beautiful glow. Unlike solar eclipses, this event is completely safe to observe with the naked eye, so no protective glasses are necessary. What makes this eclipse particularly noteworthy? It's the first and only total lunar eclipse for all of 2026. After tonight, the next total lunar eclipse won't occur until December 31st, 2028. More than 2 years away. Totality. The period when the moon is fully in Earth's shadow will last about 58 minutes, offering a sustained celestial display that means sky watchers, photographers, and curious stargazers alike are in for a rare astronomical treat and a great chance to witness cosmic mechanics in action. Where can you see it? This eclipse has a global reach, but not everyone sees it equally. Eastern Asia, Australia, and the Pacific region will see the eclipse in full evening skies. Western North America will observe it in the early morning hours of March 3rd. Central Asia and South America will catch partial phasers. Europe and most of Africa will unfortunately miss it due to daylight or unfavorable viewing conditions. For example, in Pakistan, the eclipse will be partially visible at moonrise, depending on local moonrise and weather conditions. Here are the key eclipse timings in Coordinated Universal Time (UTC). Totality begins 11:04 for UTC, greatest eclipse. 11:33 UTC. Totality ends 12:02 UTC, with the entire event spanning several hours. So even if you're not in prime viewing zones, there's a good chance you'll witness part of this celestial show. What should you bring to witness the blood moon? Nothing at all. It's viewable with the naked eye. Binoculars or a small telescope will make the shadows gradual creep and lunar surface features much more dramatic. Photographers may use long exposure settings to capture the eerie red glow. Weather permitting, find a dark spot away from bright city lights for the best experience. If you can't watch live, there are free worldwide live streams hosted by observatories in the US, Canada, and Australia, so everyone can experience the blood moon in real time online. So tonight, as Earth's shadow sweeps over the moon, millions around the world will witness a unique cosmic dance, a total lunar eclipse that won't be repeated for over 2 years. Whether you're a seasoned stargazer or a curious soul, this blood moon is one astronomical event you won't want to miss. Hit like if you learned something new, subscribe for more global news and science updates, and drop a comment telling us where you're watching the eclipse from. What happens when one of the NBA's most iconic dynasties faces off with a team on the rise? Under dramatic circumstances, tonight, we dive deep into the Clippers vs. Warriors showdown, a game that's less about X's and O's and more about adversity, resilience, and the sheer unpredictability of sports. The battle took place on March 2nd, 2026, at the Warriors' home ground, the Chase Center in San Francisco, a place where Golden State has enjoyed decades of success. But tonight's clash was far from business as usual, with both teams hovering around the Western Conference play-in race. Every possession mattered, and every injury would tell. The Warriors were hit hard, Stephen Curry, the team's superstar and bread and butter offensive engine, was ruled out due to a lingering knee issue. A blow that reverberated not just in tonight's game, but across the entire season. Kristaps Porzingis, dealing with illness, was also unavailable, as were several rotation players. This left Golden State scrambling, relying heavily on role players like Brandon Pajinski, Moses Moody, and Draymond Green to keep the ship afloat. Meanwhile, the Clippers got a spark, not just from their stars, but from fresh legs. Darius Garland, newly acquired, was expected to make his Clippers debut after a long layoff, adding much-needed playmaking. This game became more than just another NBA matchup. The Clippers saw a real opportunity, not just for a win, but to use a weekend Warriors roster to climb the Western Conference ladder. The Clippers were trying to pull into the play-in and gain a crucial advantage. Even oddsmakers took note. Clippers were favored, and without Curry, many analysts leaned toward LA covering the spread. And the result, the Clippers delivered a statement. Led by Kawhi Leonard, who poured in 23 points. LA raced a first-half deficit and never looked back, ultimately beating the Warriors 114-1 all-one. This wasn't just a win on paper. It was the psychological edge. The Clippers showed that when opportunity knocks, they're ready to answer. Meanwhile, the Warriors, iconic, proud, and gritty, were reminded just how crucial every star and every health report can be in today's ultra-competitive NBA landscape. So what does this mean for the rest of the season? For the Warriors, it's a test of depth and adaptability. For the Clippers, it's momentum, the kind that can carry you into the playoffs. And for fans everywhere, it's another chapter in the unforgettable drama of the NBA. Hit like if you love underdog storylines. Comment which team you think will go further. And subscribe for more global and sports-infused current affairs. And today, Apple just set off a major tech storm, introducing a surprisingly packed update to its most affordable iPhone series and a powerful upgrade to the iPad Air lineup. Whether you're an Apple fan, a tech enthusiast, or just curious about where mobile computing is headed in 2026, this video breaks it all down. Let's dive in. First up, the Apple iPhone 17e has officially launched, and it's shaking up expectations for what an entry-level iPhone should offer. This isn't just a minor refresh. Apple doubled the base storage to 256 gigabytes, all while keeping the starting price at $599. That's a huge value play in a world where flagship phones are regularly breaking the $999 barrier. Under the hood, the iPhone 17e packs Apple's A19 chip, built on advanced 3nm technology. That means smoother performance, faster app loading, and improved energy efficiency compared to last year's model. Gone are the days when budget iPhone meant compromise. The 107 now features MagSafe support for faster wireless charging and accessory compatibility, a new C1X modem for better 5 speeds and battery efficiency, a capable 3MP Fusion camera system with 4K video support, a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display that's bright and sharp. All of this running on the latest iOS 26 with Apple Intelligence built-in. In short, Apple has redefined value in its lineup, giving tech lovers more for less, and likely putting pressure on competitors in the mid-range segment section. What this means for you? $140, but here's the twist. While the specs sound great, there are some trade-offs. Rumors and reports suggest the 107 retains a 60Hz display, which isn't as smooth as the 90Hz or 120Hz screens we see elsewhere in 2026. That might be noticeable to gamers or heavy multitaskers. Also, the design still leans on some older elements, meaning you won't see all the bells and whistles of Apple's Pro lineup. But again, for under $600, this is still impressive. Main focus, iPad Air with M4 chip to 10 now. Apple didn't stop at phones. The company also updated the iPad Air And this refresh is far more than incremental. The new model comes with the powerful M4 chip, a step up from the previous M3 version. This upgrade delivers up to 30% faster performance and up to 2.3x the speed of older M1 models. That's serious horsepower for creators, students, and professionals. Key highlights of the new iPad Air include an 8-core CPU and 9-core GPU for blazing speed, a 16-core neural engine for next-level AI tasks, the N1 wireless chip with Wi-Fi 7 support, the C1X modem for faster cellular connectivity, 12 GB of unified memory to 50% more than before, with huge bandwidth gains, support for Apple Pencil Pro and Magic Keyboard accessories. All this means the iPad Air is more capable than ever for creative workflows like video editing and graphic design, multitasking between apps without slowdown, high-speed cloud computing and productivity tasks, and, importantly, Apple kept the pricing in line with the previous generation, starting at $599 for the 11-inch model and $799 for the 13-inch. So why does this matter? 2 reasons. Apple is aggressively expanding value at the lower end of its hardware lineup, signaling the company is ready to compete even harder with Android rivals. Performance isn't just for flagship devices anymore. Apple's hardware trickle-down strategy is giving everyday users access to powerful chips and AI-ready devices. In summary, the iPhone 17 and the new M4-powered iPad Air might just be 2 of the most compelling Apple devices of 2026 so far, offering power, value, and connectivity all at accessible prices. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more global tech and geopolitics updates. Narrator, thanks for watching, and stay tuned, because big tech isn't slowing down anytime soon.